my name is Michaela. I'm a real estate agent in the Chicagoland area, and today I just wanted to go over a few tips for first-time home buyers or anyone who's like renting currently and wants to know a little bit more about like if they'd be able to like purchase a home instead of renting. I always encourage home buying, especially a lot of people my age in their 20s, it just sounds like kind of a daunting process and they feel like, oh, I'm not ready for that yet. But the process is actually a lot easier than you would think it is, and it's nowadays it's really easy for people to buy a home. I mean, I would say you don't have to have $1 million in down payments. You don't have to have like an 800 credit score. There's a lot of ways that you can still become a homeowner. So I just wanted to go over 3 types of mortgages, loans. So there's 3 main types. There's a conventional loan, an FHA loan, and a VA loan. So the FHA is for first-time home buyers, and I highly recommend it because first off, you don't have to have a great credit score to have it, and second of all, the down payment required is like really low. I think I think it's everywhere. I'm not sure if it's just where I am, but it's the down payment is just 3.5% of the purchase price. So that's definitely reasonable. I mean, you can save up 3.5%. You don't have to have 20% down in the home or something. It's definitely doable. They work with like lower credit scores. And also a VA loan, if you are like military, if you were in the military, then that's another great loan. That one you can even have 0% down and still get approved. So there's definitely ways out there to like become a homeowner. You don't have to have 20% or something, like a lot of money saved. We can work with you. Your real estate agent can work with you. And so before you start shopping for homes, it's always a good idea to get a pre-approval letter. So your mortgage company of choice is going to run your credit score and like go over your income and see like what you can afford. So before you start shopping seriously, I would also recommend paying off as many debts as you can. So if you have like a bunch of credit cards, try to like pay like one down or pay them all down as much as you can, just because mortgages, they're going to look at your debt to income ratio. So if you make a lot of money still, but you have 20 credit cards all maxed out, then that's still not gonna, you're not gonna be able to be really approved. So or for as much as you'd like to. So just make sure that before you're serious about it, make sure you have like your down payment ready, your savings, and make sure you pay off as many debts as you can in the meantime. So after that process, once you go and you look at homes with your real estate agent and you find like your dream home and you say like, I'll take it, the next process is to write up an offer contract, and your agent will always help you with this. But basically you're going to like write up, or your agent's going to write up what you'd like to pay, and the seller can either accept it or say coming back with a counter offer. So depending on like the market, if the home's been on the market for quite a while, it's pretty safe to like write up a lower offer. If the house has not been on the market for long and it's getting like a lot of other offers, then you definitely don't want to lowball, or sometimes you'll even have to offer like above asking price if you really want the home. So once you make the offer and then you reach a deal and the seller accepts your offer, then you go through the next process, which is the attorney and inspection review. So the next process is you have to hire an attorney and an inspector. The inspector is going to come to the home and make sure everything is looking good, everything's safe. You don't want to, put an offer in and then you're stuck paying it forever and you realize like the house is going to cave in or something, for example. So just make sure you get that test done. It's very important. This is going to be your home. You might have to resell it. You want to know like what's going on. So then after that, you will discuss the inspection with your attorney, and you would discuss if there's any other little changes you wanted to make to the sales contract. And from there, the attorneys will usually have a conversation and with you as well, and just like make any changes that are needed in the contract. And then after that, once everything's approved, both sides agree to everything, then all you have to do pretty much is wait for the mortgage to go through. Yeah, so that's the next big step, is just waiting for the mortgage to go through and get it approved. And so you can either, like, I would say the most common time is between 30 and 60 days after the contract is accepted that you can close. And closing day is, you know, pretty much where everything's finalized, everything's signed off, you get the keys to your new home. So, you know, it takes a while sometimes for the mortgage to get approved. Sometimes you have to provide like additional documents and that type of thing. So that's like pretty much the process simplified. There's a couple other, you know, minor things here and there, but that's basically it. And so when it comes to paying your mortgage, you're gonna have to pay the principal, interest, taxes, and insurance. Usually you have to pay insurance unless you have like a pretty large down payment. So you're gonna be, the principal is just paying off, you know, the mortgage that you borrowed, and then all the companies are of course gonna charge you interest, and then you're gonna have to pay the taxes and wherever you're living. Sometimes they're gonna be a little higher, sometimes they're gonna be, you know, reasonable. So make sure you're paying attention to taxes too when you're going to purchase. So that's pretty much it. Another thing is, if you're looking into a condo or townhouse, be aware of HOA fees, homeowner association fees, because those can kind of like add a little bit, a few $100s sometimes to your monthly bill. So just like be aware of that too, because you want to be able to, you know what you can afford too. So that's pretty much it. I would encourage everyone, you know, if you really want to be a homeowner and, you know, not have to deal with a landlord telling you you can't have this many pets, or, you know, you want to be able to paint the walls or rent it out, you know, whatever, I would say, you know, it's worthwhile to be a homeowner. It's, you know, a great feeling, and it's not something just for the rich. Like, you can be a homeowner, you can be young and be a homeowner. And, you know, I'm just trying to let people realize that, you know, simplify the process a little and realize like it's actually doable. So I think that's pretty much it. Thanks for watching.